My name is Jennifer Vassar. I am the Director of Curriculum Instruction at an online preschool company called Newsphere. Thank you for taking a look at this video where I'm going to get to show you my curriculum that I've developed during my time at Newsphere. Let's begin. When I first started in my position, we did not have any established curriculum. We didn't have any pacing guides, curriculum maps, benchmark guides. So when I first began, my first step was to develop curriculum maps for our 3 programs. So let's take a look at this year. One of our curriculum guides that I developed is a theme guide where you can see our 3 programs, Toddler and Me for the 2s, It's Circle Time for the 3s, and Kinder Prep for the 4s. You can see how our themes are cumulative, where they build upon each other. So for example, when you take a look at our winter theme, you'll see how it starts with winter and then it goes into snowman and then ice and snow. And then for our space unit, you'll see how it starts at day and night. It goes into sun, moon, and stars in the solar system. So that way our themes are similar among the 3 programs, but they're not completely identical. So then I started next with our 3 programs with the curriculum maps. My question was, what do we want our Kinder Prep students to have mastered by the time they finish our program in Newsphere? So to that end, I developed our Kinder Prep curriculum guide, where you will see that each month has 2 modules, and you'll see our phonics, our letter instruction. Our letters are taught in cycles. We have math concepts that also repeat throughout the year. The reason why we do that is because we have students coming in and out of our classes, so we wanted to make sure that any new students did not miss out on key concepts, and then concepts would build upon each other. So numbers, for example, you would start with 0 to 5, move on to 0 through 10, and then keep working your way up until you get 0 to 20. So then I backed up to the previous level. What do we want students to know by the time that they finish at circle time? So this is the curriculum map for our 3s. And then backed it up again to the 2s. What do we want our 2s to know by the end of their time in Toddler and Me? So once the curriculum maps are done, I then moved on to the next step, the modules. I received my promotion in February, and so I'm going to start with some of my first modules. And we just found out that our doors are closing as of September 2nd, so I was not able to develop a full year of curriculum, but let me show you some of my favorite units. So this is our current unit that we just ended with. We did have each program learning the same themes, colors, numbers, and shapes, but with different activities. So that way the teachers had time to teach new procedures and routines for back to school. So you can see how we have a focus activity of each day, either fine motor, literacy, technology, art. We also have a thematic story for each day. We used digital stories from Get Epic, Reading IQ, but then we also had some literacy titles that were recorded by our Newsphere teachers and uploaded to our drive. You'll see we have question of the day, and then additional thematic resources I provided for the teachers for their units. Let's take a look at one of our cumulative themes. So here we have, you can see how this theme is cumulative. So we have seasons moving into weather and then clouds and rainbows. So you'll see how we have our focus activities for each program, a blend between PDFs that teachers could print, like not flashcards, but like Play-Doh mats or tracing mats or digital activities. We also had some Pinterest activities for multi-sensory instruction. I love our STEM and our food craft. I love those activities. And then also, again, ending with question of the day and then resource folders that go along with each theme. So now that you've seen some of our modules, let's show you some of our lesson plans. So I began with the curriculum maps, moved on to our modules, and now our program plans. I'm going to start with Kinder Prep with our current week. So when I upload a week to our curriculum drive, I will upload all the resources that go along with the week. Microsoft Word was used for instructors because that was the format that they preferred, that was easiest for all of our instructors. When I was an online instructor for Newsphere, I used Chalk.com. I highly recommend that platform for lesson plans because it's very easy for technology integration and interacting with your online components. So here you can see our lesson flow for Kinder Prep. So our 1 hour lessons simulate a school experience. So Newsphere supported families who are homeschooling their preschoolers. So it's not geared for a full day of instruction, but in that 1 hour of instruction, you can see they have silly songs for Ghost Motor, they have a calendar time, morning meeting with oral development, structured literacy, story time. Our extension activity varied each day, whether it's fine motor or language or math. This is what integrated our theme for the week, and then a wrap-up activity. So we have the same format for circle time, but some of the parts to our lesson just changed just slightly. So for example, instead of a formal calendar time, you'll see circle time, but it's the same flow. And then as well as Tolerant Me. So let me show you our Tolerant Me lesson plans. So this is an example of the lesson plans done for Newsphere. So you got to see my curriculum maps as well as my modules and my lesson plans. Let me now show you how I uploaded the lesson plans and our resources each week for the teachers. So this is the curriculum drive that teachers would access each week. You can see the current module. Then they would click on whichever program that they are teaching. You can see we have 3 to 4 weeks of lesson plans available. I have a developed calendar that would go home with the families each week in our Friday email. Here's their curriculum app. And then whenever you would click on the week, it had everything that you needed for the week. A blend between resources to print and then digital resources. And then you have your lesson plan. That is a very quick tour of my curriculum development that I completed during my time at Newsphere. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, I would absolutely love to hear it. You can email me at jennyvassar@gmail.com or check me out on LinkedIn or Facebook. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye!